Hey Vapors, Alucard here today. I have Whiskey Will. How you doing today, man?
Not too bad, man. Just hanging out, relaxing. How are you doing?
Good, man. Really good. Really excited about this interview. It's a long time coming.
Yeah. Sorry for holding you up, man.
All right, let's get to the first question. How long were you a smoker? What did you smoke, and how much?
I smoked about 8 years. I smoked Camel Wides most of the time, and sometimes I would switch to Lucky Strikes.
How'd you hear about vaping, and how long have you been doing it?
I heard about vaping through my mom, and just because I was trying to quit, and she kind of introduced me to the whole thing. I found a couple of kiosks at the mall, but they were ridiculous price, so I went online and found out about ECF, Vapors Forum, New Vapor, and all that type of stuff. I actually got a 510 kit to start out with. My friend ordered a 901 and got theirs first. And I tried out the 901, but it wasn't really for me at first. And so I got the 510 kit. I loved it. And I've been vaping about 7, almost 8 months now. And I love it. It's perfect for me.
What was your first mod?
My first mod was a Nico stick that I built. And then after that, I bought a copper. And it was alright.
And how did it compare to the 510?
The Nico stick seems like it hit a lot better than the normal battery, just because the voltage was a little bit higher on 14500s. The copper was amazing with 14500s and CR2s. It's just the battery life wasn't that great with the CR2s.
What do your family and friends think about vaping?
Actually, the most that I hear about vaping is when they try it, is it reminds me of a portable hookah. But my family doesn't really mind it. I don't really talk to them that much, so I don't really hear about it a lot. But my friends, they like the idea of it being a healthier way, an alternative, that type of thing.
What milligram do you currently vape?
I vape anywhere from 12 to 24. I usually stick around 18 though, most of the time.
And is that on 3.7 or 6 volts?
6 volts. 6 volts, of course.
Would you describe in your own words what 6 volts does for you that 3.7 doesn't?
Gives me more vapor, more of a throat hit, and it actually reminds me of smoking just because I don't have to take such a long drag.
And how does the trade-off from battery life to the stronger vape work for you?
When I'm at work and sometimes during the day, I don't vape nearly as hard as when I'm just at home sitting around by the computer and stuff. So I can have an RCR 123A last me a good 7 hours before I have to worry about changing. So it really depends what device I'm using. If it takes CR2s, I'm probably going to get 2 hours out of it. With a 14500, I'll be trying to get that same reaction, so it'll get 3 hours at the most.
What made you first decide to do YouTube reviews?
I saw a lot of reviews. I think J Vapor was the first person that I ever saw, and he was doing a lot of great reviews and stuff, but it just wasn't stuff that I was really into, so it kind of made me want to do reviews for other people that aren't into that type of stuff and more looking for what I'm looking for.
What would you recommend to first-time vapors?
Definitely a 510, because that's going to give you probably the best throat hit out of any of the other PBs for a starter kit.
What's some of your favorite juices that you've tried, and what are you currently vaping?
My favorite juices out of like a different style juice would be Mountain Dewy by Wrath. I'm in love with that juice. iVapes, his whole fruit line is delicious, but the Havana and Rye 4 from Porfy are definitely my favorite tobacco flavors out there.
What's your favorite device right now?
Double top silver bullet. This is definitely what I've been looking for myself. It's the best device I've had, and I love it. It gives me all the throat hit that I want. It does kill the battery life a little bit more, but I think it's worth it.
Do you vape in public?
It all depends. If I'm going to a restaurant or something, not really. But when I'm at the bar or something, I'll still go outside with all the smokers and vape along with them. It just reminds me of those breaks that I used to take when I was smoking cigarettes, because you can't do that anywhere, and why should I be able to vape anywhere?
Alright man, we're about to wrap up this interview. Any shout outs?
Shout out to True Love, my second family, the Reviewers Guild. I talk to you guys every night. I love you guys. and Luciano. Luciano's doing great things. Vape TV is coming out soon. He's been a big help with a lot of stuff. He's a great guy. Big shout out to New Vapor, and big shout out to you, John. Thanks a lot, man.
Hey, no problem. It was my pleasure. I'd like to give a shout out to New Vapor, Reviewers Guild, Jason, Electro Nick Sticks. Love this Mako. We'll catch you later, guys. Keep on vaping.
I got a six-pack and nothing to do. I got a six-pack and I don't need you.